Hey everyone, welcome back to Brick System Brothers. Small eBay haul for today's video. eBay usually is what I go and look for bulk Lego. Every once in a while I will find a seller that is doing like the lot style, similar to Bricklink but just through eBay. They can kind of customize how they want to sell their lots. So it's somewhere in between like piece by piece that you would do on Bricklink and just a bulk box of bricks like I would usually get here by the pound. So all of these are pretty reasonably priced. The one spot that I did get a little burned on this buy was the shipping. Usually you will try to have the same seller combine all the lots and ship in one box, and I did put that in as a request, please ship together. Unfortunately, that was taken to mean put them all in one box but don't reduce the shipping cost. So I still ended up paying the individual shipping costs for each lot. I think I got 10 lots overall. So the shipping for this was probably more than the parts. Yeah, just a little bit of a miscommunication on that end. I mean, it was not a ridiculous amount, or I probably would have tried to go and get that refunded, but whatever. It's here now. So start off with some windshields here and windows. I'm always looking for these retired window elements, these larger. I think they're glued actually, but they don't have the friction insert, so it's kind of a single element there. The Aqua Raiders style, transparent neon green, and then some other assorted, like this train canopy here, 2x6, the curved windshield. The stickers on here I would probably take off. Just have these plain transparent windows. That one's a little scuffed up, not too bad. A couple of those, and then the Explorians, or no, what was blue? Probably like a Space Police. No, these would be Space Police. That one might be Explorians then. So, yeah, probably the best one out of this mix was this element here. And let's see the price for these windshields and windows, new and retired. I think this was a $2 mix. Some of these that are in the same bag are actually combined lots. So I don't remember exactly which ones were which, but like I said, I got these because they were pretty reasonably priced. Alright, next one here. A couple of these brackets. These worked out to like probably 5 cents a piece. So that just made sense to get some of those. Oh, the other reason some of these that I ended up buying were because there was a promotion for 25% off if you get 10 lots or more. So some of these were just filler lots, like, alright, what do I not mind throwing in as filler to get to that 10 lot benchmark. But this 4x6 plates, I think these were together in their own lot. And these dark red ones have actually had trouble with these shattering. So my Prince James Railroad passenger coaches, I used some of these. And then when I went to take it apart and rebuild it, some of these were just shattering. So going back to that brittle brown and even the blue mix from a while ago, Lego's kind of fixed that problem, I think. But for a while, in like late 2000s, early 2010s, some of these colors were really getting an issue where after a couple of years they'd get really brittle and start breaking. So the brown, reddish brown is most notorious for that, but you can also see it in this dark red and the blue sometimes. So just getting a quick glance here, these all look like they're okay. And then a dark blue one for good measure. A couple other random plates. This one I'm not sure. I think this is one of those Braille bricks that doesn't have the fully studded surface. I'm not really sure how that ended up in here because those just became available as a public set. For a while it was just only in like the education division. You could only get it through like a school system. So I will have to see if that is indeed what that one is. It certainly looks like it. Okay, these guys I was surprised to see all together because the tan 1x2 with the bars is kind of a pricey part on Bricklink, and it's because it was in the Market Street and Green Grocer modulars. Both use this element. The Green Grocer I think probably more responsible because it does have 2 or 4 of them. I think there's 2 per floor. So this was a part I ended up having to track down when I did my Green Grocer build. And then there was actually a separate lot of some more of these in assorted colors. One more tan one here, and then the other just mixed different colors of those. And let's see if I can find that on my paper here. Yeah, that was all these tans that were by themselves. That was $1, so that's not too bad. And then the other ones were again $1 for all those. So $2 for all that. Probably a little over 10 cents per piece, but for that tan one, definitely makes sense to go that way. Some of the transparent crystals. I think this is the Rock Raiders crystal. No, it dates to before Rock Raiders though. And then the 1x3 wand box. Don't think I had any of these yet. This is a Harry Potter part, and the 1x3 tile is what pairs up with this wand box. So if you happen to have the wands, those do indeed fit right down inside there. But it's more, it's a little more versatile. I think you can use these in a number of ways, even looking at microscale uses for these 1x3 wand boxes. So kind of a nice part to get a hold of that I did not have before. And then of course your treasure trove of crystals and such. Okay, finish off here. A couple of larger mixes. Actually, price on those crystals. The blues, that was $1.10. And where are the wand boxes? I don't see. Oh yeah, right there. 2 of those for $1, so 50 cents a pop. That's probably comparable to like a Bricks and Pieces. Possibly a little more expensive than Bricklink, but again, getting to that $10 lot threshold. Okay, there's a couple of different lots in here. I think I got a lot of windows and a lot of doors. So the window frames were $2.50, and the doors were also $2.50 for all this. All that right here was a $5 score, and some of these are old and broken, which is fine because you have a decent mix. Some of the better ones, in my opinion, in here are going to be these 1x4x5, the older style frames. This one with the bars, I do like to get a hold of those. That would be a knockoff Mega Bloks window there. There we go. A little more in frame. Some of these older ones, I call these the train windows because they have that bevel on the frame. Solid red door there. Yeah, so I got a couple of these in blue and red. Always keeping an eye out for this size of window, but with the old size frame for the cafe corner. So yeah, so this window right here, but in white, is one of the rare ones for cafe corner. And the difference here is going to be that outside frame width. So the new one, the newer version of this window has a narrower frame, and the insert for these windows has kind of a different look. It doesn't have quite the same visual sense that you get from the original cafe corner windows. So for $5, I think this is a pretty good mix of windows and doors, all things considered. Even some of these 1x2x2 and 1x2x3 sizes. Just something that I try to stock up on a little bit at a time, and over several years worth of buying piecemeal like this, you actually have quite a few, to the point where I can do my parting out of modulars and end up with enough parts to do that without having to go to Bricklink. Alright, last one. A couple more lots in here. Going a little bit bulkier for this last one. So assorted sloped shaped pieces. Part of this lot was the aircraft plates and a few other random angled plates like that, wedge plates for $1.49, and then miscellaneous autoplane ship Technic base connectors Legos. You can tell, like, some of these listings have just been search engine optimized to where any of these search terms would pull this listing in. But yeah, the other part of this lot was probably $275. So again, just shy of $5 for this last bag of parts on the table. Very reasonably priced. You're getting the octagonal base section here in black, a part that I have in tan, but I don't think I have this color yet. The Rock Raiders submersible kind of front vehicle shell. Another, I think, Power Miner, no, was it Rock Raiders? Yeah, dump truck bucket, part that I do not have so far. Some of these other, like the 8x8 plate with the smooth surface, the train 6x4 train roof, something that if you're going to get in quantity, harder to find a lot of those anymore. And yeah, a little Metroliner monorail pier element here. So just a good mix overall for the prices. And you know, if I had been able to communicate about that shipping a little better and gotten everything shipped for closer to $10 to $15 instead of probably the $30 that it was, I think would have been nice. But overall, still a decent batch of parts for the collection from eBay. Thanks for watching today, guys. We'll see you next time on Brake System Brothers.